Welcome to the French Drainman channel. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood. Let's go over all the hardware you're going to see in this video. We have our not quite a 90 with our 3-inch coupler. We're going to use a hacksaw to take a piece of dual wall and cut it down so that our leaf filter, that is our French Drainman's vented clean out leaf filter. And we're going to hook that to the gutter downspout. And then this is going to go down inside this piece of dual wall. We have natural slope on our not quite a 90. We're going to use our catch basin and we're going to set our 3-inch line shallow. We're going to come in high and then we're going to go out to our 4-inch pipe. If you're unfamiliar with our catch basin setup, for our white pipe, which is our 3-inch plus, it's a larger pipe, we have this offset 3-inch coupler. This is for when your pipe is deep. You can see that here's the top of the catch basin. You can see how deep we are. Here's the top of the catch basin. You can see how shallow we are. You can see the difference. You see the holes here. These are the push pins. Super easy to adjust to your depth. If you're deep because you had to go under some sprinkler lines, you're going to want this setting. We were shallow, and we like to be shallow coming off a downspout if we can. We want to enter the catch basin high if we can, and that's what the men did in this video. Then we just go ahead and we use these push pins to hold on our couplers. We're going to exit to our 4-inch extra heavy duty. So again, we have the two settings on this 3-inch coupler. You can set it like this, or you can set it like this. We're going to come out to, this is our forever coupler. It's never coming off. These barbs hold. So that's all the hardware from the downspout to the 4-inch pipe. We're going to daylight this. Everybody wants to know, what does it mean when you take a drain to daylight? We're going to show you. We're going to use our external coupler because we don't want to use an internal because that will mess up your flow. You want an external coupler. We're going to take some dual wall and we're going to connect just like that. Super easy. Then we're going to take a critter guard. This is stainless steel. It's all welded up. This will keep out muskrats, animals. Basically, that's what you end up with. And then you can give this a miter cut like we did in the video. There's all your hardware to this video. Enjoy. Every 4-inch downspout system, unless it's a commercial rooftop, should be started out with 3-inch pipe. The problem with 4-inch, for most residential homes, you don't have enough water to really clear and clean the pipe. When the water falls off the rooftop into a 4-inch pipe, it is displaced over such a great area that the water just mellows right out and you don't get a good flow to the inline catch basin. By using a 3-inch pipe from the gutter downspout to the inline catch basin, we're going to move all the shingle gravel and we're going to catch it in the inline sediment trap, the inline catch basin. Now this catch basin allows us to have a coupler on one end that's for 3-inch pipe, and then a coupler on the other end that has a 4-inch pipe. Now you can go to a 4-inch pipe if you choose to. We will be tying in other downspouts on this main 4-inch line. This is a beautiful example on how you start a roof runoff system out with a 3-inch line off a downspout, and then you tie it into a 4-inch main. All the water from this side of the home will be on this one 4-inch main. This catch basin has some tiny holes drilled in it, and there's some fabric underneath it. The men are going to pack stone under it and around it. That way, any water that's left behind after the rain event can slowly leach into the subsoil. Make sure to drill small holes. You don't want to drill really big holes because you don't want to lose a lot of water during the actual rain event. Here, the men are tying in another downspout into the same 4-inch main. Again, they're using the 3-inch pipe. All the shingle, gravel, and debris that comes off this rooftop is going to find its way into the catch basin. We're going to get a really good flow of water through this 3-inch line. Then we go into the catch basin where the water has a greater area to spread over. It loses its velocity, it mellows out, and it drops all of its sediment. When it enters the 4-inch pipe, all the debris has now been collected in the inline catch basin. It'll be clean, clear water flowing all the way to the discharge line. Nothing to clog the line. This is the right way to do multiple downspouts to a 4-inch main. We confidently run 4 downspouts on one 4-inch main, and in some cases, if we have a couple of short gutter runs, we will put 5 downspouts on one 4-inch main. Right here, Juan asked me to tell him when the leaf filter is straight. You really want somebody to give you a hand when you go to set all your leaf filters. If somebody can line up and make sure that they're square and straight with the house, it's really helpful. So when you go to pack the dirt in around it, you don't end up with a crooked installation. We took this 4-inch main to daylight. People always ask, what does that mean? Taking a drain line to daylight. Well, you take the line to where it finally comes out of the ground. You take it out so far that you have some drop. Right here, this drops off. There's this big runoff ditch behind this home. And we went ahead and just ran it to a piece of dual wall with a critter guard in it. And the men cut a nice mitered cut to match the grade. A beautiful example of taking a drain line to daylight. This 4-inch main goes down the side of this home and has half the roof runoff water of this home running through this 4-inch main. We have a 4-inch main on the other side of the house doing the exact same thing. If you found any of this information helpful, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.